Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is October 16, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at stocks with very high short ratio and see how to benefit from it. So with that, let's start with the quick market update and let's jump into very high short ratio stocks. So with that, we got here a chart of S&P 500. Look from a chart perspective, decisively direction is lower. Look at the channel down here, nice channel down. So the moment you know the direction of the stock market, it's very easy to trade. Don't fight the tape, play along with the direction of the market and make money. Right now, as you can see here, market is lower. My favorite strategy is to buy put options, take advantage of all these small blips and make some money. When the stock is completely oversold, then you can buy some call options 30-day or 40 days out and make some money that way. That's the favorite strategy in this down market. Don't try to play upside. It's not worth your while. So look at the trend and play along the trend of the market. All right, now let's look at the Nasdaq 100 here. Nasdaq 100, as you can see here, same story. It's even more beaten down. Look, nice downturn here. And as you look through here, TradingView gives you nice indication here. I can go over here and look at what market is doing. And main thing on these ETFs, I always try to look at performance. Look here, we got performance decisively. Performance is lower. There is no point in fighting the tape. Even for the week, Nasdaq is down 2%, as you can see here. 10% for the month. So if you're a long-term holder, hold it for longer term. Otherwise, it's always good idea to really buy some put options and make some money as the market is grinding down. As you can see here, you can always get off pretty easily in a day or two for a swing trading with a nice profit. Could even scalp intraday if you're into scalping, but otherwise, because market is down, you can take advantage and buy some put options, and you can sell it pretty quickly if you're a swing trader. All right, then we got Bitcoin here. Bitcoin, as you can see here, looks like okay, there you go. Bitcoin is not doing much here, pretty much flat, as you can see here. So in the flat markets, you got to be a little bit careful. You can play along the strategies like iron condor as an example. That works well when the market is flat and sideways. And we got here US dollar index, as you can see here. The dollar, let's see here. The dollar is decisively going higher, as you can see here. Nice uptrend in dollar. This is causing the market to go higher. So if you want to play dollars, you can play on the bull side, on the higher side. It's generally plays out well. And then we can go into other areas here. And look, we got Dow Jones 30 here. Dow Jones 30 is also nice downturn, a little more stronger compared to S&P 500 and Nasdaq. But this is still lower. Here also you can play the trend. But as you know, Dow Jones 30 is a little bit older dated index, not too much volume. That's why I love both Nasdaq, S&P 500 and Russell, which have got more volume, and you can play very well with the strategies like buying put option when and selling it a little bit later. All right, then you got Russell 2000 here. Russell, as you can see here, again decisively down. These are lower cap stocks, as many of you know here. Look at the performance here, all along negative here. So play along on the downside here, no big deal. And best part of buying put options, you don't need to pay too much money, and your amount of risk is lower. And when things start going on reverse side, you can really roll it up to next expiration cycle, and you can also buy some call options to hedge. That's why risk perspective, buying options in this market, buying put options when the market is dropping big time, or buying the call option, when the market is down big time. Both are good ideas. Normally I tend to buy put option when the market goes higher, look something along these lines, or here to buy when market rallies up 1000 points or 500 points, and then it promptly drops off because look, Fed is not our friend. That's why you can always get a nice bounce back, and make your money when the market falls, especially when you bought put options when the market went higher. All right, so with that, let's jump in here and look at stocks with a very high short ratio. All right, let's take you into this spreadsheet here. As you can see here, this spreadsheet has got stocks with very high short ratio. Look, we got short ratio right here. All these stocks have got nice and high short ratio. Stock at the top here, ATXI. Look, it's got a very high short ratio. Stock has had a nice short squeeze. Look, 1 day 37% and 5 day 25%. Nice short squeeze. Even after this short squeeze, keep looking at the RSI here. RSI perspective, it's showing this short squeeze. It's showing some tiredness here. Look, RSI 14 is 45. This is a 14-day relative strength index, and 7-day relative strength index is 42. That tells you it's getting tired because relative strength index is decreasing between 14-day and 3-day. And look, from a volume perspective, 55 million shares traded. This is in thousands, as you can see here. That's a respectable volume, but look, not a good sign. Insiders are selling, not a good sign here. So with that up here, I would not buy ATXI. So I would hold off on that. But if you want to take advantage and do shorting, you can do that. Be a little bit careful when you short because it's very speculative. Looks like downside risk is lower. It can only go to 0, but upside it can go a little higher. So got to be a little careful. But right now I would not be buying it. I might look at shorting opportunities for ATXI. And look, one of the things is it does not have any options right now. Look, open interest, all these things are not there. That tells you there is no options traded in ATXI. If there is an option, you could buy put option, take advantage of shorting that way. But in this case, you're short the stock because stock has gone higher. Instead of buying, shorting is a better strategy. And then you got a few more here. You got APRN here. APRN or Blue Apron. Look, it's a strong buy. We got 2 analysts covering, and stock price is 2.15, as you can see here. And look, Blue Apron, as you can see here, we got insiders are buying. That's a good sign. And as you scan through here, you got RSI perspective. Stock is getting weaker. Look, RSI 14 is 33. RSI 7 days is 26. Stock is getting weaker. And as you can scan through here, nice and high short ratio. This is also very active in the options market. Look, there is a nice 213k options traded. And as you can scan through here, nice 10-day. It's actually down off late, as you can see here. And one more thing you can see is you can look at how it's doing in the longer term. As you scan through here, we got performance all the way to 2-year. And look, it's been decisively down, as you can see here. APRN has been down for a long time. As you look through the moving averages here, from a moving average perspective, look, you got both SMA or simple moving average as well as exponential moving average. But look, from both moving average perspective, Blue Apron is decisively lower. So this one is really, you got to watch this a little more carefully. I will look at the strategies to trade stocks like Blue Apron here. On the positive side, though, look, it's a strong buy from analysts. That tells you there is something going on. It could be worth looking at. And then we got a few more here. We got Bed Bath and Beyond, as you can see here. On this one, look, there is a nice 12 analysts watching it. It is a hold rating, as you can see here. Insiders are selling, not a good story. And institutions are not doing much. And as you scan through here, RSI perspective is getting weaker with the broader market getting weaker. This is also getting weaker. And you can look here, float is slightly higher for BBBY, it's 78, as you can see. So what we'll do is we'll quickly scan through this, and then we'll go into the chart and few other tools so you can get a good idea on how to trade these names here. Look, from a short ratio perspective, we got stocks all the way here, still high short ratio, and keep a watch on analyst recommendation and also how many analysts are covering. That will give you some good indication on the analyst interest, which is always good to look at. And keep watch on insider and institutional trading here. The moment you see there is a nice insider trading, for example APRN, it's always good to take a second look at these names here. And when there is a high selling going on, you can look at on the shorter side here. You can take advantage of some stock dropping by shorting the stock itself, or you could buy some put option. Look, stocks like Carvana here. Look, there's a nice insider buying going on, and look, Carvana is dropping big time here, and Carvana is also active in the options market, as you can see here. And we got a few more here. Look, we got both Nikola as well as Asana, nice insider buy. That tells you there's something going on. You should take a look at. Same story with Hiron Therapeutics. Look, there's a nice 11% institutional buying. That's a pretty good one here. Stock is not responding, as you can see here. And we got a few more. Look, we got Bluebird Bio here. Bluebird Bio is in a hold rating here. Look, this stock has done well in 10-day, but of late it's giving back, as you can see here. All right, so we got Avaya. Avaya is one of those story stocks here. Look, nice insider buying. Stock is slightly going higher, as you can see here. It's just $1.25 stock, a lot of manipulation. Also keep a watch on the float here. We got float also right here listed. The moment float is lower, that tells you there is not too much stock available. Demand, supply is less, so that's why they can create a short squeeze. All right, so we got a few more here. We'll quickly scan through this. Look, as usual, keep a look at insider and institution here. Always it's good to look at those. The moment you see some high percentage here, that tells you, hey, you have to take a second look. Always keep a watch on how the stock is doing in 1 day, 5 day, 10 day here. If you see some big jump here, maybe it's not a good time to buy. Instead, look at shorting or buying put option type opportunities. Look, we got one right here. Novax jumped 20% in 5 days. And look at this FORG. Nice short squeeze here. And this one, look at the RSI here. It's getting stronger as it's getting too strong here, and it's got a very low float here, 8. These are the situations where I might look at buying some put options, short put options, and take advantage of stock dropping down here. Look, it's got a nice and high RSI here. It's getting stronger. All right, so we got a few more here. We'll quickly scan through this, and you could take a look at some of these things here. Look, some of them have got high insider selling. You got to watch out here. And also take a look at 1 day, 5 day, 10 day here. Nothing much going on. All these are dropping here. But in 10 day, we got some nice improvements here in stocks like PR and so on and so forth. All right, now I will take you to charting applications, which is my favorite platform here, TradingView. So what I've done is I have TradingView here, and I've created a short squeeze candidates here. Look, stock on the top, ATXI, as we talked about earlier. This has got highest short ratio. This is the top of the list when it comes to high short ratio. As you click on this, what I've done is I've got 2 charts here. This is TradingView. I will leave a link for you. You can subscribe using the link. You'll get a small discount. Look, stock has gone higher. I got a 1 day, 1 year chart. It is a 1 day chart, as you can see here. 1 day, in a 1 day chart, you can see here stock had a nice run. Look, nice run here. Stock is coming down, as you can see here. You could also make it little, little bit bigger here, so you can see it properly. Look, stock has a nice run here. Now it's coming down, as you can see here. And now we got here a 3-day chart. It's always good to look at 2 time frame here, a shorter term time frame and a longer term time frame. So look, in the shorter term time frame, you can see here these bars. This is one of my favorite indicator, especially for swing trading. It's called lazy bear. You can get this indicator by going into TradingView here. You can look at the indicator. I have it already bookmarked here. I got here my lazy bear indicator, squeeze momentum indicator by lazy bear. It's one of those indicators which is very famous. You could search for it and add to your chart. As you see here, I could you could easily add this. It's one of the famous indicator. I suggest adding this to your indicator list here, which is lazy bear, as we talked about here. It's a short squeeze. It's the short squeeze indicator. All right, so it's right here, squeeze momentum indicator. It's one of the top indicators on TradingView. All right, so now as you scan through here, we got here a 1-day chart, and we got here a 3-day chart, a little bit longer time frame, 1 day 1 year, and a 3-day it goes a little bit longer. So a 3-day chart is telling you, you know what, it's getting weaker as the red bars are becoming longer. That tells you stock is getting a little bit weaker. And in the short term, it's telling you, hey, it can go slightly higher because these red bars are a little bit getting shorter, but still, look, it's on the below the line here. That tells you still it's weaker. So at this type of market, I would not be going long because it's mainly getting weaker. I would want it to go slightly higher, or even long-term bars to get shorter before I take a long position here. I would typically pass up on this, or if I might even buy a short on this, so that way I take advantage of ATXI going down. And also, as you see here, from a performance perspective, look, ATXI had a nice 35% performance in last 1 week. So I don't expect it to continue. So that's why you can look at passing up this opportunity. And what I will do is I will also show you 2 more tools I typically look at, so that way you can also take advantage of those 2 free tools, and you can do some research on the stocks that you like, especially short squeeze type candidates. With that, I will take you to 2 tools here. One tool is called iBorrow Desk here. Many times when you research these short squeeze candidates, you should always look at the borrowing fee that tells you are the short sellers borrowing by paying a huge price, in which case they may not be able to keep it for longer. As you look through here, we got first stock here, which is let's go all the way up here, ATXI. Let me take you here, ATXI, and let's click on Avenue Therapeutics. Look at this chart here. We got borrowing rate at 845%. That's a huge borrowing rate here. And short, the shares available is 55,000. Looks like it slightly increased, as you can see here, from 1013 it was 50,000. This tells you, folks, maybe, they may be unwinding their position. That's why more and more stocks are available here. Look, a while ago here, 1013. Maybe this is when the short squeeze happened. Look, the shares available was very less here. That's why right now it's telling you, what, short squeeze is unwinding. Folks are, buying back their shares. That's why the more shares are available. That's why, it tells you, should you get in now or should you wait a little bit later? This tells it's good to wait a little bit later because more and more shares are being available right now. And other tool you can look at, this one is iborrowdesk.com. You can see right here, iborrowdesk.com. They give some data free. This is a free subscription. I'm not paying anything for this. And the second one is marketbeat.com. Again, free subscription should be good enough here. So as you can see here, we got all this stock symbol here. I can bring up ATXI here, and we could look at ATXI. Let's see if it shows up here. All right, looks like ATXI did not is not showing up here, but probably we could just put ATXI here. All right, so we got ATXI showing up here, and look, it's got more details, and let's see if we can look at the short interest in this particular stock here. We got Avenue Therapeutics. As you can see here, we got current volume nice and high. Previous volume is a little bit previous short volume is lower, current short volume is higher, and there is a nice from a previous month there is a nice jump in the short volume, and it will give you some more data point here. We got short of float, which is high, and as you can see here, we got short interest cover time. Look, when the short interest cover time is high, that tells you it can create a short squeeze, and right now short interest cover time is a little bit lower. As you can see here, it was very so this is one thing to look at, short interest cover time. The higher the better. So you can also look at this one here. Right now short ratio or days to cover is 0.2. that tells you folks can easily cover their short in a very quick time. That will make the short squeeze a little bit less probable. So with that, let's go into few more stocks and go from there. All right, let's go back to TradingView, which is my favorite tool for this swing analysis. Next one is APRN. As many of you know, it's a again Blue Apron. Look, Blue Apron, as you can see here, if you look at the shorter term time frame, which is 1 day right here, look, from a shorter term time frame perspective, Blue Apron is getting weaker. Look, nice down red candles here, or red bars. As the red bars are getting longer and long, that tells you it's getting weaker. And look on the 3-day time frame, which is a little bit longer interval here, 3-day interval. Look, these bars are getting a little bit longer. That tells you decisively Blue Apron is going down. So that's why you don't need to buy Blue Apron right now. Instead, if you want, you can short it. But we'll look at few more indicators. In these type of scenarios, if you have a little bit patience, you could buy, especially Blue Apron has got stock option. You could look at options market to get some clue, even though the chart tells you, hey, what, it's getting weaker, and as it becomes, the line becomes longer, there's a chance that, hey, what, it's already overdone, it can go higher. That's why for the second look, you can always go into my favorite options flow tool, which is UnusualWhales.com. So in UnusualWhales.com, you could click on flow here. That's what I did. As you can see here, you can go into the menu here and just go on the flow. I don't have any other filters here. I just clicked on flow. That's pretty much no filters because we are looking at the current stock. So you could just click on APRN here. That's what I did. Look, APRN, what it's telling me is really there is some nice bullishness going on. Look at last few trades here. Nice and high, nice bullish trades here. Folks are paying 10K, 20K, 12K, so on and so forth, and buying a Blue Apron. Either the put option, they're selling put options at 2.5 price here. Look, when the stock price, let's go back here. The stock price of Blue Apron right now is 2.15, as you can see right here. And folks are really, going in, and they are really selling put options, which is a bullish story here at 2.5. And look, these are 33 days out. That tells you in 33 days there is a good chance that this stock Blue Apron can go to 2.5. That's why they're selling these put options. And we got one more call options at 1.5 here. This person is buying 10K worth call option and at 1.5. By paying a price of 0.95 cents here, which is really around 10K premium. So that tells you this has got some bullishness going on here. But look, longer term here, look, we got put premium here 50%, and call premium is 49%. But because of these bullish few trades here, you could take indication here, and there is a nice chance this can go higher. You could even you can buy some stock itself and play along with the higher side here, especially because of this bullish indication towards the end of the day here, or actually it's from 2 o'clock Eastern, as you can see here, all the way to market closing or just before market closing. All right, so we'll go into a few more here and go from there. Let's go back to our chart. All right, so we got a few more here. We got Bed Bath and Beyond. I know many of you like Bed Bath and Beyond. Look what's going on in Bed Bath and Beyond. Stock got clobbered, as you can see here. Look, stock is dropping. Look, nice drop here. And look what's going on right here. The red bars are getting shorter. That tells you in a one-day chart here, in a one-day interval chart, there's a chance this can reverse the course here. That's why these bars are getting shorter. But in a 3-day time frame here, bars are getting longer. So this is why, in these type of scenarios, unless you can take some pain, I don't recommend buying. But if you can take some pain, you should look at also the unusual whales or the option flow. You can look at any of your option flow tools here and get some second opinion or a validation for your strategy. Let's head right into option flow here and bring up BBBY. All right, so we got BBBY here. BBBY, as you see here, we got few bullish trades going on here. Look, nice bullish trades here. So as we have some bullish trade here, you could look at what's going on here. Look, we got nice few bullish trades before the market closed here, and folks have put some money, not too much money here. We got some money here. Look at 93k. That's a good amount of money here. Folks are buying put options expiring in 20 days, as you can see here. And BBBY, as you see here, BBBY trading at $4.93 here, and folks are really buying at $20 put options, actually selling $20 put options, and the spot price, as you can see here, is $15. So that's a good chunk of money they're getting by selling these put options here, and it's expiring in 96 days. They're really thinking in 96 days stock will go higher. And if you want to see what's going on, how to make money in this strategy, this is really selling put option. You can go into my favorite tool here. Before you go there, look here, we got call premium 37% and put premium, which is call premium 44%. Look right here, and put premium 55%. That tells you there are more put options than call options. A little bit negative bias here. That's why this person is taking advantage and selling some put options, hoping stock will go higher, by 120 2023. And if you want to follow along this strategy, you could go to my favorite tool here, which is optionstrat.com, which is a nice tool. I like this one here. You could go here and go to the build here. In this case, you're talking about short put here. You could look at short put here and see if you can make some money here. All right, so if you look through this, it's a nice tool. If you don't have it, I suggest opening a free account for this tool here, and we could take a look at BBBY. This is a very good tool. You can visualize the options strategies, and it's got a lot of free features. You don't need to pay the money always, but if you want to see some probability of profit here and some more things, you could pay some very nominal fee here. It's about $114 per year or so, very small price. So what this person did is he sold a put option expiring in let's see here. This person sold a put option here expiring in let's say BBBY right here, 120 2023 for the strike price at 20. As you can see here, we can go back to this tool here and we can say strike price 20 here. You can go all the way here. That's the price. I can keep going. Actually, let's do one thing. Let's change this one here, and all right, so we are doing $20 expiration. Let's go back here, quantity cost. Let's remove this. All right. So what we can do now is optionstrat.com. Let me remove all these things here. We'll go here and build a a short put strategy. And what we can do is we could add a position here. We can go here, add let's slide. This is way far out here. That's why right now option strat is kind of thinking, hey, let's not go too far out here. We can go even far out. We want to go much higher here. All right, so what we'll do is we'll stick with maybe this price itself here. Let's go back here, go to the graph, and we got 15 put here. I was trying to see if we can even go further here. All right, so 15 put, as you can see here, if you sell something like a 15 put here, if I go back here quickly, all right, so if you see here, chance of profit is 51% for the 15 put here, and maximum profit is 1008. Actually, we can also change the date here. Expiration date, instead of October 28, we can change it all the way here and make it much later, which is January. Let's go do that right here, Jan 2023 here. All right, so now look, now we can slide it to 20 here, right here. Now look, we got chance of profit is 54%, as you can see here. Max profit is 1545. Max loss is 445, which is not too much. And estimated margin is $200. Net credit is same as net profit, as you can see here. You could play along with such strategy. It's really taking advantage. It's a bullish strategy here. This person is really paying a lot of getting a lot of money, putting 93k, and basically making some good money in this one, hoping it's a bullish strategy. All right, let's go back here and look at a few more here. Let's go back to my favorite chart here. So that's best buy here. Then we got Beyond Meat. Look, Beyond Meat decisively going lower. Look, nice downturn here. This has got some supply chain challenges, as many of you know here, but it's showing some positive trend. As you see here, the bars are getting shorter, but on the longer 3-day chart, look, bars are getting longer. That's why you got to take a second opinion on this one using my favorite tool here, the flow indicator. All right, let's go here and do BBB, actually Beyond Meat here, BYND. So as you see here, Beyond Meat, looks like we got a bullish flow here just before market closed, and somebody put 15k here into this stock here. But look, we got some bearish, as you can see here. And so on and so forth, and we got a floor here. These are the floor traders here. Floor trader in this case is bullish, and this floor trader is putting about 10k into this stock here. And look, from a premium perspective, look, 76% bearish here and just 23% bullish. In these type of scenarios, I would not put too much money. I would even do on the shorter side versus longer side here. Look, if you want to get a little more information, I typically click on this one right here, view more info. It can tell you some more information, tells you some hot chains. Right now we got here 1021, which is coming right around the corner. Look, from a 1021 option chain perspective, folks are more bearish. Look, 77% bearish. And if you go a little longer here, which is 1250 a strike price here, looks like folks are a little more bullish here. So it gives you good indication, if you're an options trader, what are the hot chains here. I typically look at these hot chains to formulate my strategy and play along. And also this gives you some nice indications here. You could look at some of these charts here, typically I look at some of these to really see what's going on here and play along. All right, now let's go in here and look at few more here. Upstart is one of these stocks which is showing some strength of late here. Look from an Upstart perspective. Look, stock got clobbered here, but look what's going on here. It's showing some strength in near term. Look, we got a nice blue dot here that tells you it can get stronger. And look at this here, it's getting stronger. The red bars are getting shorter, and now it's thinking where to go. This has a potential to go on the higher side here, mainly because the lazy bear indicator is telling you it's trying to improve, as you can see here. So we could get the second opinion as usual through my favorite flow indicator here and go from there. Let's take it away and look at UPST here. All right, Upstart, one of my favorite stock. Look, it's there's a bullish premium 8K, but look, folks are really bearish on this one here. So you got to be thinking about this here. Look, there's a nice bearishness going on here. Look, there is a lot of these bearish so on here. We got one bullish candle here. Somebody put 8K, as you can see here, but otherwise mainly bearish. So in these type of scenarios, you get your second opinion through this unusual whales here. I would not be playing on the higher side, on the long side. Instead, I will play on the short side. You can also see here, look what's going on here from a premium perspective. This is look, there's a nice indication here. Look, from a premium perspective, there's a nice and high 71% premium on the bullish side and 28% on the bearish side. So probably it's okay for you to play on the bullish side also, mainly because there's a nice money here sitting on the bullish side. To get the second opinion, you could again go on the view more here. And look, we got right here, we got $26 strike price here. Looks like there is a little bearishness, but as you go into $23 price here, you got a put option at 23 strike price here. That's nicely bullish, as you can see here. Nice bullish amount here. So you could probably play on the bullish side, mainly given, look, there's a nice and high bullish premium here. You could play on the bullishness given the stock is clobbered here. All right, the list goes on here. I would say, pay attention to this one here. And you could also look at a few more things here. We can go back to, this tool here, go back to short interest and look at the short interest. So as you see here in the market data, in this marketbeat.com here, you could look at largest short positions right here and click on it. And let's wait for a minute here. All right, so we got it right here, and we can go back here, short lists, stock lists here. Okay, we got it right here. This tool is a little slower at times. That's what is going on here. All right, so as you can see here, it wants some email address here. Let's say continue free. All right, so what we'll do is this tool, as you can see here, this giving you a lot of pop-ups. You can go back, open one more here, short interest. So look, we got all these tools going on. These folks are after email address, looks like. But you could provide your email address, look at the short interest, and you could also look at iBorrow desk here and bring up UPST here and see how is the borrowing cost. All right, UPST here. Look, UPST perspective, we got 250,000 shares available. As you can see here, the fee is pretty constant, 23% here. Actually dropped from 24 to 23, which tells you, this one is okay. Short data, short stock perspective, it's constant, and borrowing fees also going down here. Folks might borrow because fees not going higher. You could take a look at this tool to get some good idea. All right, so with that, we'll probably stop here. As usual, always keep a watch on what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing, And if the stock is already had a nice short squeeze, don't chase it further. Try to be on the shorter side here. You could buy some put option or short it. And if the RSI is getting too strong, for example, if you see 7-day or 14-day RSI, above say 60 or 70, you could always short it and take advantage. And always take a second opinion from my favorite tool here, which is flow. The flow UnusualWhales tool here for the second opinion. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.